Thanks for staying with us. Yesterday on the show, we had the special advisor to the President on Policy Communications, Honorable Daniel Bwala, who fielded questions on one of the most heated international issues of the week, President Donald Trump's warning of possible military action against Nigeria over alleged Christian genocidal attacks in the country. For some Nigerians, the comments are seen as a wake-up call, a harsh but honest reminder that the world is watching and that Nigeria must do more to safeguard lives, strengthen security, and uphold human rights. But for others, Trump's threat represents something far more troubling, an affront to national sovereignty, a reminder of how easily foreign powers can use global narratives to dictate internal affairs, an audacious show of neo-colonial overreach that undermines Nigeria's dignity and independence. So this morning, as the world continues to react, we bring the conversation home. What do you make of President Trump's threat to take military action against Nigeria if the government doesn't act? Is it a necessary global intervention or a diplomatic insult that questions our strengths as a sovereign nation? What are your thoughts on this? You can join the conversation and call us on 02016352013 or 09024163440 or tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your messages. So I'm happy that we are going to be talking about this. You know, when we discussed it yesterday, we had a guest who we asked questions. And when you have a guest that you ask questions, there are certain things you are not able to say because you want to hear more from the guest. But over the weekend, I will badge into Instagram and I'm seeing videos of Americans talking about what is happening in Nigeria. There's genocide, there's genocidal attacks, the Christians are being killed, blah, 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 blah. They are not seeing the youths of Nigeria fighting. They are not seeing anything happen, that they are happy that their president, in fact, some of them were consoling Christians in Nigeria that don't worry, the president is coming, the body of Christ will save you, we are the same, and all of that. And the videos were a lot of people were speaking. And I was going through the pages, I'm like, has it gotten to the point where the international community is seeing more than we are seeing? And I know that we've taken stories over the years of many of these killings, you know, but the energy with which they are saying it now seems like it's happening now, and everywhere is on fire in Nigeria. And I was worried. So when I saw the topic, I'm like, okay, many Nigerians are in support of President Trump saying that they want him to come and save them. Others are saying, be careful, be careful, Google, be careful. Now, express you they go, because for America to decide that they want to come in, they have seen something that they want to come and collect. They are not doing it because they love it. But let me come to the ladies. What are your thoughts when you saw all the things happening in the social media space about Trump's declaration? Trump, rather.
Okay, so first thing I'll say is I do not think that Nigeria do not want the intervention of the US in terms of military action in Nigeria. We don't want it. Okay. I don't think we even need it. That's number one. Number two, sometimes you get so used to the crisis you are in that you don't see it. You know how, when I travel and I'm like, oh, somebody wants to come back to Nigeria. They say, kidnapping, I'm going to Benin. Where will I stay? I say, Benin, where will they go anyhow? Why you they fear like this? The person now opened phone and was showing me they kidnap this person, they kidnap that person. We have gotten so used to these things happening that we don't, it doesn't get to us. Every time we read paper, you will see that they beheaded this person, they killed that person. Just the same way over there, they are so used to gunshots happening that they no longer act shocked. But my children wanted to go to, I said, should we go to America? They said, no. Every day they're always shooting people and they're always shooting people. So they don't want to go there because they are shooting. Those there are saying they don't want to come here because people are being killed. So sometimes when you are in the middle of a crisis, you get so used to, it becomes numbers, it becomes the norm for you. So that's why some of us might feel a bit shocked at the way they are talking. That's number one. Number two is Americans they tend to exaggerate. Okay. It's sort of like their own thing, you know. Everything is about America. America is the chemical in the world. Like, the world is America. So when they think of Nigeria, they're thinking of, oh, they say they've killed 3,000 people. You know, like it's It's said over and over again from a point of, let's go and rescue them. And for me, my advice is, we as a nation should stop complaining about what they are saying and tell ourselves that we can rescue ourselves. We are going to deal with the situation. We are working on it. We are going to handle it, as opposed to castigating or blaming them. When we point fingers at them, they are talking based on their own worldview. We should talk about our own country, how we'll secure Nigeria, how we'll protect Nigerians, how we'll ensure nobody feels like there's a genocide going on in our side. Yesterday, I saw like 4 clerics coming out, Christian clerics coming out to say that we've been saying this thing for years, that there's genocide, that our people are dying. So they are also corroborating that particular story. But we are in Lagos, so we don't know what is going on. In the Middle Belt, we don't know what is going on in those specific areas. People that are there are the ones that can tell us with accuracy what is happening there. But I feel that we don't want the US intervention. Thank you for bringing it to our awareness, but mind your own business. There's enough killing, there's enough crime in your own country too. Deal with your own. We will deal with our own.
So, okay, let's continue. Okay, so it would be, I don't know. I don't want to use the word shallow-minded of me to sit here and say and underestimate the insecurity and the threat we face in Nigeria. That's the reality. A lot is happening. There are kidnappings, there are killings. Boko Haram nobody has been able to sort out Boko Haram issues. The Chibok girls are still not being found after how many years? Sure. A lot is happening. And you know, what amazes me is the fact that we have great military strength. And if they wanted to, they'll wipe out all these people. I have my family friend, the mom was kidnapped and she from Abuja, and they had to trek to one village like that for how many days? And she was there for 8 months, and they had security operatives. They even had to pay the military and everything that they were seeing. They had what's this thing that flies? Drones. They were seeing them. They know their camps, everything. Helicopters will be landing, picking up money and going. They know all these things. Why have they not done this job? They are killing people every day. They are kidnapping. I feel so scared to even get on the road to do road trip. And I'm sure everybody on this table feels the same way. We don't feel safe in our own country. Every day on the road, my mom's help went to, domestic help, went to the funeral for her mom's funeral. And on their way back to Asaba, they were kidnapped.
Hey.
So this is happening daily, every day. People were kidnapped, people were raped and everything, people were murdered. And let's not underestimate the fact that this is happening daily. So for me, I don't believe it's a Christian genocide or it's a Muslim genocide. But do we have great insecurity in Nigeria? Yes, because we can sit down here and say we're in Lagos and we don't know what's happening. During the Biafran War, people were dying. And people were in Lagos, partying, traveling abroad, living as if they were not in the same Nigeria. So first of all, I don't approve of the way Donald Trump has gone about this, because he has said that he has set out a congressional Republican investigation to go on. And I believe as a leader, first of all, you investigate a matter so that when you want to speak, you're speaking from a place of fact and from an informed place. That's what a leader does. The leader does not just come out and start being bullish. What he has done is being bullish, and he has underestimated and disregarded and insulted our sovereignty as a nation, and that is a no-no, and we do not tolerate that. Because if you, as a leader from another country, you feel that you want to come and intervene in something that is going on, there should be a clear-cut path and ways that should be done. You speak to the UN, you get consent from the nation, from the country by speaking to the president and give us military support. Give us military support and tell us how, and show us how this will happen. Exit plan. What are the strategies? That shows respect because of the alliances we've had over the years. You don't bully a country.
So I like.
Do they respect us?
I don't think they do.
They don't.
And I'm going to say it, and they are not also sincere people.
Yeah.
Boko Haram didn't start yesterday, and the killings, the narrative when Boko Haram started was supposed to pitch us religiously against each other. It started with killings in the church. It was until Boko Haram felt unsatisfied that they expanded, and we started finding out that it was not just church killings. The bombing under Jonathan were in churches. They were strategic to pitch us against each other. It worked because a lot of us who were covered in the cities were attacked. I have 2 experiences from that. You know, so it was supposed to be that narrative. But I remember that Nigeria continuously made efforts and also sought the help of these US people difficult government.
At the time.
I
remember.
We had a Boko Haram committee headed by Professor, this professor in UNILAG, International Affairs professor. I'm going to get his name before the session, this hot topic is done, who came out and said, you know, this is not looking like a local problem. Boko Haram came out saying they were against Western education and they could speak English better than even the English people. Videos were coming out. They were getting paid in foreign currencies. The investigations were showing their help. And then the kidnap of the Chibok girls happened. Everybody internationally carried the placard, but then the US turned down the government's
plea for arms. Yeah, I remember.
What is his name? Barack Obama refused to partner with us to curb that problem. Suddenly, 2025 have reached. Things are looking like this internationally. China is becoming world power. You know, don't carry on a Messiah coat where you're coming to come and fight.
But they'll say Barack is different from Donald Trump.
I agree. But then, Donald Trump himself in his first tenure, do you want to go there? When the president went to visit him, seeking for the same aid, what did he do? This is a business move as far as I'm concerned, because I see the wars happening around the world. Somebody is making money. Obviously. Billionaires are rising up in America, producing weapons. They can't even curb control of weapons in their country because it's produced massively. It has to go somewhere for you to make money. Then the lawmakers, the congressmen will lobby, push an international agenda. Once they get that permit, businessmen go into your country. No matter what they destroy in this country, they will take away gains.
Before,
of course.
And now, I see young Nigerians sitting down and explain and appreciating it. I'm not saying that there are no local problems here, insecurity. It is too much to ignore. It is too much to ignore, but to have one president just wake up one day without even engaging our president on this, no phone calls, who even says that we have treaties that permits the US to come into our country unaided, without permission? Are we not a sovereign nation anymore?
That was the question.
The fact that we do not have their military might doesn't give the US that right to just declare war on our land. How sincere are they? Are they truly fighting for a group of people marginalized? Is it today that we have been calling for marginalized people? Did the US not rescue their own team in Borno right after the Chibok girls were kidnapped? They came into this country without the right permission, went in, lifted their people and went out. Who are the owners of the helicopters landing in our very, very resourcely sites? Taking away resources unabated in this country. Is it not for the lack of our military might that we could not have confronted those people who are coming here to pilfer our resources unabated?
Let me add this. So I've heard on this table and we have established the fact that we have a problem in our land. We have a problem of insecurity. And
everywhere.
It's not today, yes.
Everywhere.
Now, I'm talking about Nigeria now. It is not today. And government over the years have been trying to see what they can do to curb. We're seeing some results in some places. We're seeing sabotages in other places. We established that. But don't you think that America is trying to, there's something they say in my place, give a dog a bad name. So that when you want to kill the dog, they will say the dog was cuckoo mad before. That they are peddling this, they are insisting on this narrative because they want to find an opportunity to come in for their own gains.
To legitimize their pilfering.
Yes.
When they come in.
Do you think this will actually be a rescue if they decide to come in?
Okay, so because we have diplomatic ties and relationships with the US. So, and they are, thank God that this is 2025 and there's how the world works now. You don't just jump up and jump into people's country.
Yes, let me hold you a bit. When we come back, you continue your thoughts. Let's take a short break now. The conversation continues. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. We're still having this conversation on Trump's declaration on Nigeria.
Yes.
So go ahead, Amasa.
So I was talking about diplomatic relationships, relations and diplomatic ties. And the reason why that this is 2025, where the reason why we have like the bodies like the UN, where to prevent bullying, where one country can't just go and invade another country with their military equipment, might or anything, right? You have to, if you want to help a country, want to intervene in anything going on in the country, you have to seek the country's consent. They have to invite you in, right? There are rules and regulations to this, there are processes to these things. And it's called diplomatic for a reason. You're a lawyer, Nyma, meaning that where we sit down, we negotiate to go back and forth so that we don't strain the relationship that we have. So regardless of the fact that we're not happy with the way Trump has come out to like allegedly bully us in a way, we also have to be diplomatic in answering and how we push back, right? Because unfortunately, and it's sad that this is 2 years and we don't have ambassadors. in America or in any of the other countries, because the essence of having an ambassador in a country is that before this kind of statement is even made or comes out, they've already they've gone to the embassy, sat down or invited the ambassador, sat down and had a conversation. So something is happening in your country. Is it true? Is it not true? There's someone that they can just confer with immediately and find out what's happening, right? But then we don't have that. So we also need to take responsibility and blame for ourselves in not having ambassadors. And that's why, like from what I read in the newspaper today, that the president and the Senate, they are rushing that within 1 week for them to be able to make sure that these ambassadors are appointed, because we have over 103, I think, ambassadorial positions in terms of consulates and stuff across the world. Yeah. And then imagine this is vacant, and if the people across borders or countries want to relate to us, there's nobody to speak to as the first point of call. And I don't think that that's a good thing for our country, for our image. So we take that, because in terms of branding, the job of an ambassador is also to brand your country to other countries where they've been posted. So we take responsibility for that. But then moving forward, we also need to tread carefully in terms of even if, like they say, like if person they fight you, you also have to be careful in fighting back, because you want what is the end goal here? You want to be able to stand and still let them know that I'm a sovereign nation. You can't just come in.
My affairs.
But I still want to keep the relationship I have with you.
We have a caller on the line, Yakub from Dokwemu. Yakub, good morning.
Good morning, Obi, and good morning, everyone in the studio.
Good morning.
You guys have said it all. Let me just add some certain things there. You heard earlier, this is a diplomatic embarrassment, as Sister Tokwe rightly said earlier. There's a lot of channels that Donald Trump, President of America, can take. At least call our president, let him know some certain information on his desk before he says what he said. And then let me even say this. I give it to Daniel Bwala, because I followed him everywhere he goes. Okay. Look at it, the way the guy said it yesterday. Let's even just mention a country where United States of America went into, and then they came out from that place, and then the place remains the same. None. Mention one. Nowhere. None. You want to mention Libya? Want to mention Iraq? Want to mention Afghanistan? Want to so many places that they went into.
Somalia.
They will never remain the same. And then it is unfortunate that some of our people here in Nigeria, they will not celebrate what the President of America says. See, in my family, it will be interesting to you that in my own personal family, it is mixed up. Mixed up, I repeat, mixed up, because I have a Christian, devoted one indeed. My grandma is a deaconess. So how do you go to separate us? I don't know. These people don't know Nigeria. I don't know why they are trying to know us more than us. And then see, let me say this as well. Nigerian citizens, we should be able to think twice. Now, before the refinery came up in Lagos State here, doing by the Dangote, we are import petroleum from America. Do you think they were happy with us? They were not. They're coming here. They are not coming here to rescue anybody. They were coming for their own selfish interest. And then I know God Almighty Allah will not allow that. Good morning, God bless you all.
Thank you, Yakub. Talk where?
So, I think that sometimes, like we've all agreed, we don't want the U.S. intervention. We don't trust the sincerity of the comments that we've seen on social media. We know that they are not here to save. They're not coming. The statements are not made out of the desire to save Nigeria. So let's disregard that. Why are the statements being made? Because we haven't given enough response to the challenges of insecurity within Nigeria. And it is easy for us to sit in the similitude of peace we have in Lagos and feel that it's not that bad until you talk to people in Benue, in Plateau, in regions where, and these are the two key regions where it is really, really bad. And they tell you what they are dealing with. It took me having to listen to my over and over again to understand that no, don't talk like that. That's not what is happening in Jos. That's not what is happening in Plateau State. No, because what we see in the news is different from what is actually happening on ground. So I remember reading the stories on newspaper where they say churches shutting down. And I'm not saying it's under this administration. This conversation is not based on what this current president has done
or not.
We're talking about the build-up of issues that has happened over time. 200 churches shut down in 2023 in Kaduna State. In Plateau, they said 70 of churches shut down in just 1 year, 2024. 2021, Zamfara shut down. They said they had letter from bandits. According to them, bandits said that they were going to attack churches, so they had to shut down the churches. Benue, 20 parishes shut down. There's news all around about churches shutting down. So it is not a case of, let's not say it's not happening.
No.
I'm saying that online. We're not saying it's not happening. We're saying that there is major insecurity, and there is a particular one that is affecting Christians. So it's not that what Trump is saying is a lie.
No, not
it's
at
that it is being exaggerated to pit Christians against Muslims, and Muslims are not the one attacking. It is criminals attacking. It's not a Muslim attacking Christian fight. No, it is criminals attacking because it suits their narrative to push it out so that it becomes ethnic clash. We should have the wisdom to decipher truth from propaganda, and the government should step in and provide a strong sense of, we are taking ownership of this crisis. No say, no day. Problem day. But we know the problem and we are working on it. And that's why I like Honorable Bwala's comment yesterday. He broke down the achievements so far. So yes, there's been improvement in insecurity challenges across the North in over the last 2 years. But we also know that Nigerians are feeling like it's not enough. We need more. People are there's still pockets of crisis everywhere. So at every point in time, we must be hearing from the president saying, insecurity is top burner, we are working on it, we have new service chief. All of that is preempting whatever America wants to do. We don't want America's intervention. We want Nigeria to take ownership of the problem.
We have a caller from Ikbaja. Good morning. Are you there?
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Oluron Fiolujiton, calling from Ikbaja.
You're welcome, sir.
I've been following your discussion, and I want to appreciate Sister Tope and the other lady there, who have tried as much as possible to hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
That's not to say the other people have not. But what I just want to point out is this, that if our government had done the right thing at the right time, we would not be in this situation. When you see a government that catches people and then says they are repentant and then takes them back into the Nigerian army, and then you see the Nigerian army being ambushed by these terrorists and killed, and arms and ammunition taken from them, what impression are we giving
The people. True.
Let's be frank about this thing. They claim to be doing something, but they are not doing it. We have been pampering them for 16 years. For 16 good years, we have been pampering Boko Haram and the other people. It's not right, for God's sake. If you are the people living in Benue, Plateau, Taraba, Southern Kaduna, or other people, and you are feeling these things, you would know what it feels like. My sister and her husband were in Kaduna. They had to run back to Ibadan because of this thing. Please, we need to feel the pulse of the people that are going through it. Okay, fine. They said America is coming to steal our resources. All these resources, had they not been stolen now in Zamfara?
Thank you.
Had they not been stolen now in Malaysia? Had they not been stolen everywhere? Are the resources being used for the good of the whole nation now? Are they being used? They are not. So if America comes now, steals it and restores peace, is it not better?
That's where the problem is.
They won't
If
do
our
this.
government can stop it, fine, let them do it. If they cannot do it, let them seek foreign.
Thank you so much, sir. That's where the problem is, because we assume that when they come, they'll restore the peace. Let's go back to history and check all the countries that they have gone to. They left them worse than they met them. But we'll take a short break. When we come back, we continue the conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still having this conversation, and I know that over the years, many of the things that we have spotted, I personally have, sat on this table to analyze and feel that it seems like our military, for whatever reason, is somehow complicit in why we still have insecurity challenges in the country. It also seems like the people who they are trying to save are somewhat complicit.
Some of them.
Many of them are sympathetic to the cause of these bandits. So I have a couple of people who came from the north, And they were having conversations with us. They say some of these people, after they've sacked the villages, they come back there and they give food to the people. That's after they've driven them from their farms. So
then distract them to take their things.
They take their land, take over the place, then they distribute food to them, telling them that the government does not mean well for them. The government is not doing anything. So in their heads, they are confused as to how do we tell the people that these people are here. We've also heard reports from certain quarters that some people will say, before the military gets to a certain place to carry out their offense, these people already know that they are coming. They ambush them. They plot against them.
They come and
There's somebody who is giving them the information, even from the military.
But our local people, are they that efficient enough to give, as in, are they that sophisticated intelligence? Do they have that sophisticated intelligence to give heads up before? You people are not seeing the hands, on the written hands. So let me quote Congressman Scott Perry when he was during the hearing. He alleged that the USAID provided funding to terrorist organizations, including Boko Haram, and claiming that about $997 million was being directed to this group annually from the US. US that have intelligence to know what's happening didn't knew this. They didn't follow the money. It's sad that I hear Nigerians, claiming that one foreign person will come and save us.
Of course not.
We were not at the Berlin Conference. We did not share resources in Africa. No African country, no African leadership has sat at that conference after the Second World War and decided our fate. Till date, there's an unwritten hand, an unseen hand over Africans. We are not truly, that is why these things thrive. Mamaka was talking about something earlier about, how this is bullying, how the UN we should have diplomatic relations. Diplomatic relations means that a country recognizes your sovereignty and come to you with a treaty and an agreement to do for you. When we sought their help, when we felt helpless and sought the help of international countries, nobody came. It is sad that we are thinking somebody will come, including Saudi, for those of you who think this is a religious issue. Right now, Sudan is the way it is. Are you following Sudan at all? Somebody had reached out to me to become the face of Gaza activism. As much as I sympathize with Gazans, I refuse to put my face on that because there were local problems within Nigeria we have not even solved. There were things like Boko Haram. There were regions being wiped out within Nigeria that we have not even started. And I know that young man is watching. We have countries in Africa completely wiped out because of their resources. Congo, right now, what are they doing in Congo? Have somebody responded to the death happening in Congo? You did not wipe religious sentiment to attend to Congo. I pray for Africans because we really need that help. Nobody is coming to save us. But if they will just leave us to manage our resources, can they stop colonizing and neo-colonizing us? There are several methods and ways that they didn't free Africa. We have not been able to join the Security Council in the UN till date. No African country is membership there. Every year at the General Assembly, we have African countries showing up asking. Because we want to truly be sovereign. How did China get to this point? Because they are members of the UN Security Council. Sorry, BC, this is too much. I agree. Because I want to hear the US come with us with clean hands and tell us they're coming to save us.
Nyma,
but this is totally unnecessary, and I need Nigerian youth to start reading.
These issues are multifaceted. The attacks are coming from different angles. From the international people are involved in what is going on. Our own people are involved in what is going on.
Now we get play with land.
Exactly. So it's not even just what we can handle ourselves. So if they are intentional about helping us, they know what to do. Send us the arms, give us the intelligence, help us.
Do not use Amnesty International to hold our armies to ransom. The Nigerian army intervened in a particular thing. Amnesty International responded by saying there were abuses of terrorist rights in that region.
I agree.
Confusing the people, confusing the situation all the time. Nigerian army had to be responding. It is in the news. And I really wish Nigerian youths would read before we start to rejoice.
But we have to end this.
Our ancestors did not enjoy slavery.
We have to end this. If you like. And I like what you said, finally, nobody's coming to save us. We need to sit up and save ourselves. If they are still colonizing us at this point, whose fault is it?
Till date, they want to continue to categorize us as third world.
We have all it takes to solve our local problems.
Let's solve our issues. That's all we can take on this segment.
Africa's most popular.
When we come back, we move on to another topic. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.